Okay, this is the team composition. Well, rather than team composition, the team that we are gonna be having for this game, gonna be Shaco. You already know. So as our mid laner, we have this guy who is actually top lane this game. He has played Gragas, Tompkins, and Garen recently, so I'm assuming he's actually queuing for top lane right now. Now, our mid laner is gonna be playing Heimerdinger. Actually, he hasn't played Heimerdinger in a while, like a little bit ago, like 2 days ago, and ended 0-11. But it's his most played champion, so it's okay. Our support is on a very big loss streak, hasn't played in a while, but it's a support main, so it's okay. And our ADC started queuing jungle a little bit because of probably he's upset at his role, but does play ADC. So, as always, not the greatest of lobbies, but it is what it is. Now we're gonna have a Kassadin on the enemy team, and we're gonna have a Heimerdinger mid lane, which means that, like, in theory, I wanna punish the Kassadin. So maybe if I had the opportunity to play another champion, like a champion that ganks a little bit more than mid lane than Rengar can, so for example, on my pool, for example, it would be like maybe Lee Sin, maybe Kha'Zix, maybe Xin Zhao, maybe Viego, maybe Zed. Diana, but I don't want to be going double AP against a Kassadin. Like, I don't play Nunu, but you can, and also I'm lacking champions on this account, so probably not the greatest there, but like a little to gank a little bit more. That's the thing with Kassadin, you want to be ganking him. However, given that I have a Heimerdinger, he's always going to be pushing, so it's going to be almost impossible for me to actually gank mid lane. So for that reason, I'm going to be going Rengar and prioritizing on a different lane. The summoner spells on my top laner are a little bit interesting. Let's take a look. I don't know, makes no sense for him to have Smite and the other thing. Let's go and take a look at the runes. Now we're gonna have the correct runes for this one. Once again, we are on a difficult matchup for ourselves, right? Not very gankable. I mean, not very, like, strong for us, right? And Trundle is actually one of the few champions in the game that I actually don't like invading, because he clears the individual camps very, very fast. And it doesn't matter what you do, you always lose against him, unless you're playing another strong early game champion. So for example, I would only invade a Trundle if I'm playing something like a Lee Sin, like a Xin Zhao, perhaps even a Jarvan, maybe even a Volibear, right? But otherwise, I really don't invade that champion. He is built different. He truly is something else when it comes to fighting 1v1s. So for that reason, I like to stay away from that champion. As for the rune that I'm going to be playing, honestly, this game, I feel like I want to be going bot lane, because my top laner, like as I mentioned, he's first timing the champion, like the Tryndamere, feels like. So, or at least on that account, like I don't know if he's gonna be good or not. Like I could also be making a mistake, like with my Gangplank. The Gangplank that I had a few games ago was actually a really good player, apparently. So I could always be making a mistake here, but I just have to play with what the information is giving me. So for this reason, I'm actually going to be starting top lane, and also I'm assuming that Trundle is going to do this. So I actually want to be ending on the opposite side. Like, I don't want to be facing him, because like I mentioned on this one, I don't think this is a game where I can simply start pathing over there and plan for an invade. So we're just going to be waiting, pathing for a bot lane. I don't like that my Heimerdinger has heal. really don't like this splash art on the Cassidy. It's weird. I don't know why they did it. He already gives it away where the enemy jungler is starting, right? As you can tell, the Heimerdinger is actually just fully pushing as expected, right? Gonna be smiting that one because I know that Trundle isn't gonna be coming for the bottom scuttle, so I don't have to immediately one-shot it. Maybe. I was expecting the scuttle to come this way, but it didn't. Oh no. I pulled the trigger way too quick on that doubling. Gonna put a wood there. Just gonna put another one here. Recall close to the bot lane in case something happens, and if not, just recall. Not gonna be wasting a lot of time there. Then continue to clear. Putting this in case the Trundle wants to do the dragon sneakily, right? My Heimerdinger is actually, I'm gonna path over to mid lane to defend. Oh my god, he just... Okay! Okay, Heimerdinger. Okay, bot lane. So, pretty standard everything that I'm doing, right? Good so far. See this guy over here, that's why we put the vision, as we do. Ashe is pushing the wave. Not gonna be smiting just in case something happens on that dragon, because I do want to check it. I want to check it. Like, I don't want anything fishy happening over here. He's not on it, but there's double vision there. Now I'm going to be pathing for the scuttle over here because I cannot do the objective like as it is. They have vision and I don't have prio over there, but I can probably get this. Gonna use the vision plan to see if there's something over there. Okay, looks like there is a camp available, so I'm gonna try picking it up. Being careful though. And now with ultimate ready. Okay, that guy was over there. We're gonna be doing once again another full clear. And with the ultimate that we have, we're probably looking to do something there bot lane. I know that we haven't recalled, but it's not needed because we don't need more damage in order to kill the enemy bot lane. Or even the Cassidy. We have enough damage with Serrated Dirt as of right now. And it's better to prioritize the play than the recall at this moment. It's a very slow game, but we do have scaling players and they do have squishy members at the end of the day, which means that I will probably be able to one-shot a lot of them. Unfortunate that he managed to take the dragon because my team is not putting vision down. Oh my god. But now we're gonna be picking up a prize over here. Like, I know it's sad, but it's the best way to play it. Like, if you try to do the dragon early on, well, that's gonna happen. Like, usually if my team wanted to put like a freaking ward, like we would have been okay. I'm picking assistance here because I did notice the control, like the ward. Now I have to recall in order for Herald. Like, I lost an objective that I shouldn't be losing. If my team wanted to put a ward, if they don't have it, well, they should have one. And at least I managed to pick up a double kill. I couldn't do that camp, but it's whatever. I don't think I can kill top lane without ultimate. Because I do need to ult in order to reduce a little bit of his armor, which he currently does not have. But the guy, I feel like the guy is very tanky. Maybe he will walk up over here because he's gonna push the wave. So maybe he's gonna walk up. So I'm just waiting on my Tryndamere to go in. I do gotta make sure that he dies in order so that I can get the Herald. He can push really fast. He doesn't need my help. Now I'm gonna walk up for this. And once again, push it towards top side because it's safer for me. Smite for the HP. Doesn't matter who gets the kill. Perfect. That's why you gotta make sure that everything is in place before actually doing objectives. Like, I'm securing myself a route. Like I always tell you, have an exit route. Like, Right there, the Trundle, for whatever reason, is trying to fight when mid lane has no prio and when top lane is dead. He's fighting something that he has no business fighting. Now, with this, I'm going to be picking up Essence Reaver and walking to mid lane to drop the Herald, because Heimerdinger has done a very good job at lowering the HP of the turret. So, by just walking, that means that I can just break it. Perhaps I can even use ultimate on... Unfortunate that I don't get the bone plating, like the bone tooth on that kill. I have to be very careful on this scuttle though, because I currently don't have prio. And like, Trundle died first, right? So, he could be rushing to that scuttle. So I have to be very careful over here. Thankfully, I'm way too strong. My team is reacting to a play because the enemy jungler did something bad. Ah, I missed. Okay, maybe we can actually dive to this guy. And here we just wait him for the ultimate to run out. Oh, unfortunate that I'm so horrible with this champion that he actually lives. But that was a good execution. Like, wait, he's gonna panic and he's gonna use the ultimate, so right there you just wait. Here we just back off. Fortunately, Heimerdinger died. Dragon is coming up in a little bit, right? My team should be able to get out. We just farm a little bit in order to heal back up. Because if you didn't know, you can heal a lot of HP by killing camps. Because camps basically deal no damage whatsoever. Here we're gonna use the plant to, the sweeper. Ashe did see us, so we have to back off and we have to wait for Nami. We have to get the mid lane prio as well. So maybe he will walk. He didn't walk. Now the Heimerdinger is fighting, so I do want to help out. So this is why I'm ulting for this. And I managed to pick up a double, thankfully. So here now we're going to be getting into another fight. The Heimerdinger ran from us, so it's very difficult for us to help. And right there, we just get a kill. Given that Trundle just came from this part of the map, I'm assuming that his camps over there are gone. So I'm not going to waste any time. Gonna pick up the, what's the name of this? The red buff, and then look to get top lane scuttle once I recall, because I have a lot of money, so I need to recall now. Gonna get Duskblade, gonna get Ionians as well, and start building into Lord Dominic. Because this guy's going to be building HP and armor, this guy's going to be building HP and armor, and this guy could be building armor if he goes Sonius or something like that. So Lord Dominic's is really good. Has a lot of value this game, and also synergizes well with the 60% crit, because we're going to be going Infinity afterwards. Okay, I didn't jump for whatever reason. Gonna help him out. No, I'm actually not gonna help out at all. Like, maybe if he walks up to me, I will jump, but otherwise oh, I really cannot do anything against the 3 people, man. I really cannot do anything against 3 people. The Tryndamere actually could have gotten out. Like, I really cannot do anything against those many people. Gonna press ultimate here. Okay, I managed to get his flash. Maybe I can jump on. Okay. Probably could have done that a little bit sooner though. That's the only thing that concerns me. I probably could have done that sooner. Oh my god, at least I managed to get his flash as well, but I don't know why the team simply is sending 1,000 people over there, or why the Tryndamere wanted to kill himself. But it's okay. It's not a biggie. So as for objectives right now, it's probably Herald because it's literally the only thing. There's no camps for me available. How much damage? 140 and 160. Let's remember that guy having no flash, right? And he just jumped. So a free kill, and this will give me Herald. You should always pay attention to the rotation that the enemy is going to be doing, because it will give you a lot of free C kills, like the one that I just got. Let's go over to Herald to both get it and see if we can get any usage out of this, but mostly to deny it from the enemy. My little fishy got herself into an issue over there, a little bit of a situation herself. Here we're gonna walk up, see if we can do something. We don't know where Kassadin is. Has been a while, and I don't want to be giving more kills over to the Kassadin. Hey, who would have guessed? Kassadin's over there. Maybe we can do something. If they overextend a little bit more, probably you could have done something. But because it's too risky, I would rather let my team play dumb a little bit over there, and I can maybe use Herald mid lane. I think that's good enough. I think the turret should fall. Yep. Gonna recall. And because the objective has already kind of come up, that's where I'm going to be heading to. He ignited. This should have been our third dragon, but due to the little incident of my bot lane, which is not warding, and probably me by not purchasing a control ward, but at that point in time I didn't have enough money. I don't get the third dragon. It's gonna be only the second one, which means that the game is gonna be dragging on for a little bit more. Oh my god, it hit me. Fortunate. After he used his ultimate, I feel confident enough to try and pick up a kill because I have enough damage, but he can do one hell of a beating. I'm 3 levels ahead, and take a look at what the Trundle does to me. Just from an arrow. Here, do a full clear towards Varen, because that's where we have to be, and that's why you always have a way of getting out. Me personally, I had the ultimate and the flash. That's why I never flashing for a kill, because I know that I will be playing with a bounty. And because I always play with bounties, like, that's why it's important to play safe. He's not on it, dude, don't worry. He's gonna be collapsing on my teammates, so I have to anticipate the rotation and put myself over here. I preemptively used the ultimate there, expecting that guy, slightly out of range. Okay, Heimerdinger is dead, and because the Heimerdinger is dead, I cannot do the objective. Have to play it safe, unfortunately. Have to play it safe and have to play with this guy. He probably one-shotted the scuttle. Okay, he didn't. Let's go. Take a look at how, like, because the enemy's so afraid of me, take a look at how the respectful of me they're playing. Like, I honestly cannot be defending this wave on my own. But just by the cassette and walking away so much, I can get away with it. Like, if, well, while I'm walking, they immediately walk to me, I will just back off. But, like, the people play so respectful whenever you're ahead. And not for, like, good reasons. Like, it's because if they're so afraid, like, fear is a really good, like, it's a really big thing. It's a big emotion in life. I'm gonna press ultimate for this. I'm gonna press on my way. Immediately over for Baron over here. As you can see, this is why you always ping the objective, because if you don't do it, no one on your team will. People want to be piloted. People want to be told what they should be doing on this elo, because they cannot think for themselves. So it's why you always gotta think for them and ping it out, so that they listen and they follow. My team is pushing, so I shouldn't be here. I actually should be pushing something. But I wanted to wait for Tryndamere to be back up in the map, which is why I was doing a camp on autopilot, because I understand that someone on my team died previously. I see my Kaisa dying, so I'm walking to help out. Gonna pick up a camp to heal back up on HP. The enemy's still dead, and Nami is having a field day over there in bot lane. Honestly thought they didn't have... Probably could have gone E there instead of the empowered Q. Have to play it a little bit slow here because I have no way of getting out. Up a kill after he uses the ultimate once again. It's a mechanical thing. My team doesn't need me to finish, so I'm gonna recall for Infinity Edge. Just that my build looks a little bit better. Once again, highest CS in the game. I'll probably be highest damage. I'm obviously highest KDA. Probably will also be damage taken, right? Highest level. But this is why you have to be patient in the game. You have to be patient. Like, this was a very slow game from end to finish, right? But still taking into consideration the timers in the game, still taking into consideration my jungle camps for efficiency, right? It's a, like, let's take a look. Well, how much highest damage taken? I wasn't the highest. Actually, Tryndamere bit me for a little bit. Objectives, obviously the highest. The turrets, very, very high damage onto the turrets, so very happy there. My team apparently gave me a lot of honors this game. Now let's take a look. Okay, I have the profile already open, so let's take a look at it from here. Let's take a look if I'm the MVP. I was an MVP last game. Actually, the Swain was the MVP last game. I don't know why I have to refresh every single time, but yeah, I was the MVP this game, as you can see. Very close to being 10. I don't know why it isn't, but yeah. It's basically another Rengar game, and why it is important to stay calm and focused and always thinking.